Good morning. You're watching AIM on Air, where specialising in connecting companies with its shareholders is what we do best. Hello and welcome back to AIM on Air. My name's Liam, and today I'm pleased to be hosting Shaun from Greatland. Welcome back to the show, Shaun.
Hi Liam, lovely to see you again, and thanks for having me on the program.
It's always a pleasure. Some RNS activity last week saw Burncut continue to work the decline and are progressing as expected. How far have they got now?
Yeah, look, we're 1840 metres vertically and about 2,600 metres all up. And that just shows all the stockpile and the overtaking bays which are being put into the infrastructure. And that will help us optimise and indeed maximise how much tonnage we can get up that decline ramp once it's under production and hit that, or give ourselves the ability to hit that 3 million tonne per annum target. So it's progressing well, and I think also importantly, we're through that second aquifer into good ground, and you just see the speed of advancement really take off again as we get through that more porous material and back into more competent ground.
Fabulous. Newcrest last week restated their previous reserves from a year ago. We will now be taking the work yourselves, as we've discussed on this show previously.
Yeah, correct, Liam. We'll undertake to shareholders to get out our own updated mineral resource estimate, just as we did in March 2022. So we think we're really well placed to do that work, both from a technical and resourcing perspective. And I think last time, some months later, Newcrest effectively endorsed that with a very similar upgrade. We will go through the discipline of bringing in all the most recent drilling. We will have it technically reviewed. Plus, we'd like our joint venture to undertake a peer review. We'll certainly share it with them before advance. So there's a process from here, but we are committed to getting that out to shareholders. There's been some 80,000 metres of growth drilling since the last update. So that's another some 30% of what's been drilled historically of growth drilling. So we think that's really important for shareholders to understand. A lot of the technical work's already been done, both with the site team and the team here. So it is progressed. But also, look, we understand, Newcrest is going through a lot of changes. They're being effectively taken over by scheme of arrangement by Newmont. That team is completely changing. It's understandable that they have a lot of things on their plate and are distracted by getting that, finalising that transaction. So look, we understand and respect why they haven't been able to hit that deadline that they had for themselves, but we'll take it from here. And I think to some extent I see it as an opportunity.
Great stuff. Thank you. There is a lot of things to juggle for you and the team now, many of which are coming to fruition in the latter part of the year, perhaps compressing into Q4. Is there a preferred order to this happening, or are you going to speak to the market as each one is appropriately ready for us?
We'll effectively bring these to the market in the sequence that they happen as part of our continuous disclosure. But look, I think our guidance that we'd like to get a prospectus out around a cross listing to expand on what we already have on the London Stock Exchange, on the AIM, and bring in an ASX cross listing as well. We're very focused on getting that completed. Ideally, we'd have the mineral resource out as part of that. That hasn't come to fruition, but that's all right. We'll continue to adapt and overcome, and we'll think about the best approach to take for our shareholders and specifically our existing shareholders as to how we think we tackle that. But we'll bring them out in the sequence as to what they happen. But my expectation is we'd like to update on that cross listing in the not too distant future.
Brilliant, thank you. Lastly, the 3D model has now been updated and it looks really impressive. Are all the intercepts collated into this data now?
Yeah, correct. That has been updated right up, I think, for the June drilling. So it is a really impressive model. Michael and the resource geologist team have done a really great job with that. I think for those who haven't looked at that, it's really worth clicking on that link, and it really just kind of walks through Havieron in a 3D model type way, and you can spin it around and really kind of see the ore body come to life a bit. And I think it really helps you understand the portions of the ore body, the southeast crescent, that northern breccia, and the big growth in the eastern breccia. So it's a lot of fun to see it come together. It's a huge amount of effort and work, but I think it's really worthwhile, and hopefully people appreciate it.
Indeed, it is. We'll leave a link in the description below. Thank you, Shaun, and thank you for being a guest on our show. Any last words for your shareholders today?
No, look, thanks for your time, Liam. I really appreciate it as always. And to our shareholders, thank you very much for the support. And I am looking forward to coming up to London. I really need to we've undertaken to do that at the first opportunity. Obviously, we're somewhat restricted during this period, but once we're out of those restrictions, I'll be straight up there to engage, which I'm looking forward to.
Look forward to seeing you. Sadly, this is the end of the webcast, ladies and gents. If you want to reach out to us, you can contact us on Twitter with the addresses on the screen. And before you close this page, I would be grateful of any thumbs ups. Until next time, my name is Liam, and you've been watching AIM on Air, where specialising in connecting companies with its shareholders is what we do best. Thank you.